Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Sherlock Holmes The Awakened. Where we left off, we are about to start investigating the Edelweiss Institute here in Switzerland as Dr. John Watson. But before we get going, let's just see if there's anything else we can do before we talk to, presumably, the front counter. Is that it? Yep. Alright. Let's check this out. A visitor from space. Glowing meteor lands in Arkham. And then it was that sign, those two, that person, and the front counter. So. Examination room. Okay.
I told my wife this asylum is the best place for the deranged and insane, and I was right.
I cannot wait to see her.
Sure. You there.
No visitors are allowed through here. Professor's orders.
Me and this professor are gonna have to have a chat.
Salutations, madam. I am Dr. John Watson. I was wondering if you've got word of my visit.
Yeah, Dr. Watson, we received your letter on the matter. Would it be to see Professor Gygax?
Oh, I would love to meet Gary.
At their earliest convenience, yes. I shall try not to take up too much of their valuable time.
Wait here, bitte. Mr. and Mrs. Bronson, your girl has made remarkable progress. See? Take a look for yourself.
My apologies for keeping you waiting, Dr. Watson. Surely you understand how medical work can make one lose track of time.
Do not be sorry, Professor. I too know the importance of closely attending to patients.
The work hardly stops here, yet the satisfaction of perfecting the mind compels us to persevere.
I take it you welcome many a soul into your establishment?
Admissions, yes. Visitors, though? I am curious as to what brought you to the Schwarzes Edelweiss.
Word of mouth. An article I read back in London spoke highly of your institution. But rather than taking its word for it, I thought I would see things for myself.
My asylum's reputation precedes it, then.
Everyone, your attention, please. Guten Day. Yes, hi. Hello. The name's Amos Colby, Northwood Detective Agency, Boston. I got questions that need answers. Who's in charge here?
That
What
is a
seems to be the matter, Dr. Watson?
very
You can
poorly
tell me.
disguised accent.
By Jove, it cannot be him.
Oh, I have. We're gonna lie.
Right. Yes. I was surprised because that man is a celebrity. Yes, that's it. Very famous, Mr. Colby. I couldn't believe my eyes.
No. In my line of work, it can't
Interesting.
wait. The longer it takes
If
me
you
to get
wish
to
to
the truth,
recuperate,
the
Dr.
more
Watson,
lives
you
are
may
placed
avail
in
yourself
harm's
of the
way.
guest room.
But I have so much more to discuss.
Nurse, if you'd be so kind as to escort Dr. Watson to the guest room. Herr Colby, from Northwood Agency. How unexpected. I am Professor Gygax. I would be happy to answer your questions in the examination room.
Look,
Ruh-roh.
Professor, unless you got any clues as to the whereabouts of...
There is no need to be alarmed. No one gets neglected in my care.
Ruh-roh.
Now, let's not resort to brute force.
Do not worry, Herr Colby. My methods are rather more delicate. Search him thoroughly. Then take him to the holding chamber. I need to decide precisely what to do with our guest.
Ooh, spooky. Ah, We pick up as dead man, interestingly enough.
The unmistakable scent of alcoholism. Did you walk through their doors as I did, or did they collect you off the streets?
Ah, Sherlock. Of course. I did mention earlier in all of this that he was a master of disguise. Well, that's fine. Okay, so we have 3, 1, 2, 4, it looks like. No, oh, I'm sorry, I did that backwards. That's gonna be 2, 4, 3, 1. Oh. Apparently I'm wrong. Is that one meant to be... That's too high. Okay, so it's just 1 down. There we go. And we've done it. Nobody keeps Holmes in the corner.
Tool for a nurse.
I knew that his accent was off. Holding chamber. I would say if you're in an asylum, a truncheon is a pretty normal. That's to the examination room. We're not ready for that yet. Block A. Apothecary. Opioids, I'm guessing.
Any chemist would envy the quality of this equipment. The final product, ready to cure madness, or to push one deeper into its grasp.
Nope, there we go.
Raw materials used to formulate medicine. With this equipment, they can create any type of medication.
Patient. Oh, I'm sorry. Block A patients. Patient. Eloise K. Diagnosis. I'm probably going to butcher this, but... dermatillomania. Commentary, nail trimming. Every day. Do not untie her hands, even if she won't stop screaming. Patient. Marizo H. Diagnosis, mania. Dissociation. Commentary. After the incident with the nurses prescribed therapeutic fasting for a week, mention Josephine to make him more manageable. Oh yeah, let's just starve a guy for being a little unmanageable. That's fine. Mariana W. Hysteria. Commentary. Keep raising the dosage until she forgets the child's stupor is quite acceptable. Wow! Okay, that's messed up. Nils J. Nervous breakdown. Do not allow any visits. All letters sent to the patient must be destroyed. Ooh. Yeah. Not a good look. Fourth little frog. Frogs can't wash up, and I surely can. That's the difference between a frog and a man. Fourth little frog was dirty and rotten. What if I put that frog in the water? Lizzie Dundrop swims in a bath. Laundry becomes the end of her path. Fourth little frog dies in the walls of black Edelweiss.
It sounds sinister, even for a place like this. I wonder if there are more frogs in the pond.
Frogs in the walls,
sturdy.
in case.
I might borrow it.
Am I going to borrow it to drug
What was
this one?
that? Is someone there?
So that's my warning that I can't go in there right now. Until I'm in position to drug him or something. Haynes Winkler. Lionel Reichardt.
You there! I command you to free me at once.
I'm not sure that's a great idea at the moment.
How dare you deny me? I must have my revenge against the lickspittles upstairs.
Fortunately for you, I'm here to stop the very same people.
You are?
Indeed. But first, I must discover all I can about this institution. Tell me, have you witnessed the arrival of any foreign patients?
Tell me? The gall, the impertinence to bark such orders.
Please, we don't have time for this.
Do you know with whom you speak? I am the great Napoleon.
Okay, this guy may belong in an asylum.
Napoleon Bonaparte?
The one and only. Emperor of the French, First Consul of the Republic, leader of La Grande Armée. Once I am free and have exacted my revenge against the guards who ridicule me, I shall rest happy in the arms of my beloved Josephine.
Right. Well, I will leave you to your scheming, Emperor.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's see. Anything that shows up just from concentration?
My heart is pierced by Cupid. I disdain all glittering gold. There is nothing can console me but my jolly sailor boy.
Okay. Storage room. Sounds like as good a place as any to be. Okay, so we need... Let's not do this in reverse this time. It looks like 1, 3, 2, 3, 4? 1, 3, 2, 3, 4. Hey, there we go. Lockpicking minigames ain't got nothing on me. What am I looking at? Bunch of stuff in here, okay.
A certificate of appreciation from the municipal councillor to Professor Becker for contributions to the development of medicine in Interlaken.
I'm sorry, but that is in fact a certificate der Wirst. Hold on. Wirtschatzung? I think that's what that is. No, I should not attempt to read the words in languages I don't know.
Toolbox, yet capable of repairing anything.
I don't think it's capable of repairing a broken heart, Sherlock. What else do we got? Letter. Professor Gygax, which turned out not to be a Gary, but, you know, that's fine. I have suffered serious chemical burns upon my hand, the consequence of your inexcusable actions. My session with Gerda ended before I even began. Poor thing was so terrified she refused to talk and started to destroy everything in the room rather than let me approach her. What you did to Gerda will not and cannot happen again. Let it be known that I consider your methods a barbaric malpractice. If, as you so boldly claim, you wish to be the future of my facility, you must embody my high standards. Do not disappoint me again. Professor Becker, Director of Black Edelweiss. Somebody's disappointed.
Tubes of varying diameters. Interesting.
All the better for breaking kneecaps?
Speech and the Cerebellum by S.A. Becker.
Interesting.
Looks like it's still operational.
Frank for something.
This photo was damaged, seemingly by oil. I can make out the names listed here. Cooking grease. Is this the kitchen dumbwaiter?
Well, it might make sense. Something tells me I'm going to need to use that dumbwaiter later. Okay. Fifth little frog. Frogs cannot kill, but I surely can. That is the difference between a frog and a man. Fifth little frog was foolish at large. He forgot about rules. Who was in charge? Timothy, Timothy Camilleri lies dead in Block B. I swapped out his pills for something nasty. Fifth little frog dies in the walls of Black Edelweiss. Interesting.
John Sallow, the Tulpa phenomenon. I'm somewhat of an expert already.
Tulpa is a kind of... what are they called? It's a type of mythical creature that exists only because it's believed in.
R.G. Hill, Dr. Connolly, it appears that all the psychiatric classics were banished here.
Unless it's referring to a different kind of tulpa, which it very well may be. Oh yeah, just shove it out of the way, Holmes. I do believe that's everything in this area, though. Something tells me that I'm gonna get caught again going upstairs. Nope, no one here.
This sedative worked faster than I expected. Perhaps I ought to train myself. Build up a tolerance.
AKA, Holmes had a good time. He found something that hit a little harder than expected.
I'd rather not sit in this chair ever again.
Aw, are you sure? What if it's for science? That's to reception. There's a map of the building.
There's the guest room. I wonder if Watson was able to speak to Gygax.
I wonder if Watson was able to avoid getting drugged.
Darn. No way I can get past him without being noticed.
I did pick up syringes and, sedative. I'm just saying, Sherlock. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Locked. I suppose the reception will be guarded anyway.
Let's see. This, I need to find a location. This and this, I need to use observation. How to safely remove the Block B guard. Guard gun? Ah, good. Time to go build me a blow dart gun. Viva la résistance.
This should suffice.
Can I blow dart that guy too? He's blocking the path to Block B.
I'm sure I heard something.
I can blow dart this guy too. Horribly effective. Frogs cannot think, and I surely can. That is the difference between a frog and a man. First little frog was my very first try. Her dumb little head is needed to pry. Hannah Poland near the hole in the wall wanders. There her head with a brick encounters. First little frog dies in the walls of Black Edelweiss. Someone's murdering a bunch of patients here. That's cool.
This should be enough to avoid unwanted attention, at least from a distance.
Did we, shove a man into a locker hitman style? Is that what I'm to take from this entire endeavor?
Manufactured and packaged here. This is the same narcotic substance that we found in London.
Mm-hmm. Herr Schnitzer, I hasten to assure you that your son is in good hands and that his unexpected development of a psychological disorder can be remedied at our facility. I am sure you are as concerned about your son's well-being as I am, and I am confident our combined efforts will lead to a speedy recovery. The housing of our pharmaceuticals in your warehouse is an important part of this process. If you succeed at drawing official attention away from this precious cargo, there will be nothing to stop me from returning your son to you safe, sound, and free of this unfortunate illness. Yours sincerely, Professor Gygax. Ooh, that's fun. So we have a little bit of a blackmail situation developing here. Not surprising from everything else that I've seen of this institute so far. Okay, so in Block B, someone lays dead. That was this one. We keep meandering about. Bitter almond smell.
The killer swapped Timothy's pills for cyanide. The faint almond scent is unmistakable.
Go away, or I will tear your lips from your skull with my fingernails!
Miss,
I'll gouge your eyes out and cut off your hands, just like you did to Heidi.
I am quite certain you would, but I'm afraid you have me mistaken for someone else. So, I take it your name is Gerda? Who is Heidi?
You talk strange. You're going to Hell's Door, aren't you? To where those other funny talkers finally shut up?
Hell's Door? To what do you refer?
Only Heidi had answers. Go away, pig!
I
said go, or you will spend your last moments on Earth screaming. This door won't stop me. They took you away, and I'll never forgive them.
Good. Okay, so all Gerda could talk about is Heidi. Heidi went through unimaginable torture. Her eyes and arms were torn off. Ooh. There was a series of murders in Black Edelweiss. The killer has distinctive features, a knowledge of medicine. Yep. This one near the hole in the wall wonders, and this one something about water. Okay, so that one's probably on a slightly exterior area. Maybe like a facility yard or something. This one is about a hole in the wall. Okay. Let's keep hunting around. what more we can uncover here. This is where we came from, where we stuffed a man in a locker. Alright. Let's try this way. Cannot go this way. Can I go any of these directions? That has a series of people, but I can't actually go that way. At least not now. Restricted area. Laundry. Frogs cannot dream, and I surely can. That is the difference between a frog and a man. Frog's dreaming is seedless, there is nothing to reap, so I woke the third frog from his meaningless sleep. A man counts sheep, and Peter I'm not going to pretend like I can pronounce that, has seen 0. In holding chamber lies smothered by pillow. Third little frog dies in the walls of black Edelweiss. In holding cell. Interesting. Oh yeah, perfectly normal thing to have in a locker.
So you're Heidi. I didn't realize I was on haunted doll watch. Good lord, how unsettling. The damage seems intentional. The garments of several dozen people at least. Fabric burnt in the furnace.
I imagine some people aren't making it home.
A jalabia, a traditional garment from northern Africa.
Oh, we're getting more evidence of people being brought here. Restricted area. It's not restricted for me. Georgian scribbles. Medical evaluations N4. Age, young adult. Sex, male. Nationality, Dutch. Diagnosis, a weak-minded subject eager to follow orders for perceived rewards. Strong build, dosed with 0.4 milligrams. In 5, age adult, male, Romanian. The subject remained violent, requiring the need for traditional sedatives. Once calm, the dosage for the subject was minimal, 0.2 milligrams. In 6, young adult, male, I knew language or diagnosis, language incomprehensible, subject is thus assumed mad. Subject possesses a lighter, more agile frame, and as such, a smaller dosage was required, 0.2 milligrams. In 7, young adult, male, Maori, maybe the one we're looking for. Language incomprehensible, subject is thus assumed mad. Subject was large and required an above average dosage. Yeah, that's almost certainly our guy. Summary, all subjects in good condition, showing signs of obedience regardless of race or native language. They must move on, they must move on for further testing. And more of our
This is how they kept the prisoners
sedatives.
docile and harmless.
Something is sticking out.
An orthodox reliquary commonly found in Eastern Europe, now in a cell halfway up the Alps.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Blood hit from above. Discoloration, strong chlorine
This stretcher
smell.
was disinfected frequently.
Doubtful. possible. Far more likely. Second little frog. Frogs cannot choose, and I surely can. That is the difference between a frog and a man. Second little frog gave up to its fate, which I chose for her and served on a plate. Abigail Immerzeal, bleeding almost full tank. Near the examination room, she lies with a shank. Second little frog dies in the walls of Black Edelweiss. Oh, good.
These are the same crates we found in London. I should take a closer look.
You should, because I almost guarantee you it's not good.
I doubt that one could survive such a journey with this little water. Dirt and sweat. They were locked in here for days, judging by the smell.
Well, look.
This is the same design as the one from London.
Oh, there we go. Breathing hole.
The kidnappers even provided airflow. How generous. But this trip was prolonged and perilous.
Scratches. Desperately did not want to be locked in a box. Neither would I.
A bottle this sturdy doesn't break by accident.
Ooh, someone killed themselves.
Substantial blood loss. One poor soul found another way out.
Yep. I mean, you've been kidnapped and you're being transported in a box. It's, comes down to a matter of choices, I guess.
The stamp on this crate confirms it came from America. That's quite a distance to travel.
Woof. Okay. Well, that one's definitely wrong. This one never got up. Oh, wrong button. Yeah, I think that one's the more likely.
The doors can be opened for deliveries.
Nope.
The carriages were backed through these doors, and they began to unload their cargo in secret. Next, the crates were opened, freeing their passengers. Not everyone survived the journey. The dirty, exhausted, and dehydrated prisoners were then herded into cells. But all the cells are now empty, and I have not located a morgue. Time to find Hell's Door.
Woof. It's a lot of good information, I suppose. Got several other places to look too. Let's see. Near the examination room. Holding chamber. Hole in the wall. Okay. I think the hole in the wall is going to be the one that's the hardest to identify. So let's make sure we've got that one pinned, because think we're gonna need the help. Nope.
The murderer used his left hand to kill Hannah with a brick.
Yep. I wouldn't have noticed that hole in the wall, so I'm glad I had that pinned. This one is near a bathtub of some kind. Or near some kind of water. Holding chamber and examination room. Okay.
I will make them pay for what they did to Heidi.
I believe I have found your friend.
Heidi! Oh, poor girl. What did they do to you?
Shh. It's all right now. Everything will be all right.
Please, Gerda, now I have found Heidi, I need some help from you in return.
Shh, Heidi. We should thank the man, don't you think?
Tell me all you know about those funny-talking people.
We'd hear their screams. The guards would take them down the corridor behind you and they'd disappear. And the screams would stop.
Have you ever met Professor Becker?
I remember him. He was in charge here before that witch Gygax. But I haven't heard his voice for a long time. Too bad. He was nice.
How did you end up in Block B?
The nurses say I'm prone to violent outbursts, but they're wrong. I just do what Heidi tells me.
Professor Gygax seems to rule this facility with an iron fist. Do you know anything about her?
She's sick. She did nasty things to us. Separated me and Heidi just for fun. Before she got here, this place was alright.
Yeah.
I shall leave you two to get reacquainted.
Suppose I can go that way. Nope. Okay. Might have to come back to go that way later. Okay, so I'm looking for one of several things. Let's see, the examination room is up this way. Yeah. So I can switch to that clue real quick. Holding chamber, examination room. Yep.
The killer was limping, but Abigail couldn't escape.
Okay. Holding chamber and something about a bathtub, so I'm not sure which I'm gonna need yet. For now, we'll go ahead and mark the holding chamber. Was mine the containment cell? Hold on. Holding chamber. Yep.
Petter gouged at the wall, fighting for his life. Odds are he left scars on the killer, too.
Okay, so now we just need to find this one. Oh, yeah, there's a tub in here for washing laundry.
The killer was strong enough and the bathtub deep enough to drown poor Lucy. Well, it's clear that it was a multiple murderer. I'll send the profile to the police after we finish here.
Multiple murderer profile. The subject feels superior to other humans and asserts himself at the expense of his victims. He calls them little frogs, likely seeing himself as a kind of scientist who prepares his subjects. Odds are he is meticulous, taking a long time to plan and prepare for each murder. Judging by the location of the crime scene, the killer is or was an employee of the Black Edelweiss. That is all blocked off. Interesting. Hell's Door is what we're looking for now. Corners must be taken through a hidden door after preparation. So, the question is, where would the hidden door be? Presumably somewhere close by. Possibly right here. Oh, trapdoor. Welded shut. Interesting. Ah, scraping.
Scratches. Something has been moved through here. This seems to be a locking mechanism. The whole thing must be a door.
Okay. Okay. And okay, so working dumbwaiter is correct. Let's see. Nope. Possibly these, because these are the evaluations of the people being moved down there. No. Yeah, okay, it's gonna be that one. No. I don't think it's that. I don't think it's the guy who thinks he's Napoleon. We'll try that. And then... recovery, housing for someone to the warehouse, nothing to stop me. Okay, I don't think it's that. I don't think that it's Gerda's doll Heidi. Eyes and arms were torn off. Horrible. Maybe the old photograph? No. Okay, well, here at this point... we're just gonna figure out what the connection is, because I'm not entirely sure I'm seeing it myself. See, okay, so clearly I'm missing some piece of necessary evidence.
I will make them
Gilda?
pay for what they did to Heidi.
I found Hell's Door, the one that made the foreigners silent, remember? How do I open it? Gerda, please, I cannot get inside. You have to tell me how to open it.
How can you speak to me like nothing's wrong? Can't you hear Heidi crying? Look at her! Look! She's suffering. I can't even hear my thoughts over her screams. Poor Heidi. We will fix you. I promise. We will fix you!
Leave it with me, Gerda.
Okay, so now I get to fix the doll. Why did it pop investigation scene found twice? Two buttons, thread, glue, and nails. Interesting. No, okay. The investigation set up first. Yep.
The garments of several dozen people at least.
There we go. Alright, Heidi. Found the stuff for your doll.
Will this help fix your friend?
Give it to me.
How is she feeling?
Everything will be all right, Heidi. Everything.
Gerda, I have a couple of questions.
Yes,
Shut your dirty little mouth, Gerda. You've said enough already. She won't speak no more. Now it's only Heidi. You helped me, and I didn't cut out your eyes. So we're even. Now go!
Heidi, there are things I need some clarity on.
Ask if you dare, but if I get bored, there will be consequences.
What should Heidi talk about?
I found Hell's Door, but it's locked. Is there a way to get in?
Hell's Door? Never heard of it.
Did Gerda mention the door before?
That's not true. You, Gerda, told me that Hell's Door makes people silent forever.
And you believe that snotty little girl? I'll personally ensure that she never dares to speak again!
Ooh. Why does Heidi keep everything a secret? It's not that one.
Professor Gygax hurt you repeatedly, scarred your body and mind. You are not protecting Hell's Door. You are simply afraid of the consequences were I to enter.
I could tap your teeth out with a hammer until you choked on the blood in bits.
You could. But then you would live the rest of your life in fear of Professor Gygax. I can make that feeling go away.
How?
I can stop her. But the key, Heidi, the key to Hell's Door is critical to stopping Professor Gygax. And I think you know where it is.
Right, we're talking to the crazy doll.
But you said
And now I say tell him!
the professor. She has a special key. Keeps it close and only brings it down when you people go through. Behind those closed doors, those people start to sing. Oh, they sing in so much pain.
Gygax. Of course. Thank you, Gerda. Heidi. I must leave.
Leave? You joke. Nobody leaves the Edelweiss. Now you will be with us forever!
Sure. Okay, so. Seeking help from Watson. Watson must be in the guest room, that is beside Gygax's office. Perhaps he could acquire the key and use the kitchen dumbwaiter to deliver it down to the storage room. How to get to Watson for help is the new issue. Perhaps the guard at this door has moved?
Darn. No way I can get past him without being noticed.
Perhaps this door is unlocked now.
Locked. I suppose the reception will be guarded anyway.
How to get to Dr. Watson, indeed. Nope. That's a distraction waiting to happen. Yeah. We're gonna let out Napoleon. You know, something about this does feel a little bad. This man thinks he's Napoleon, which means that he sincerely is, at least in some way, delusional. Where are you? Okay, so we have what looks like 231324. 231324. Hey. Huh. Feels a little early to get that achievement, but sure. Be sure to finish everything you wanted to do here. I have completed everything I wanted to do in the Institute.
You came to your senses.
My humble apologies, Emperor.
Spare me your groveling, Englishman.
Of course, you are right as ever, for you see, time is of the essence. The Royalists have risen again, and your darling Josephine needs you. Paris needs you.
Mon amour.
But the guards upstairs in reception stand in your way.
Ha! They will pose no problem for the likes of me. Merci, Englishman. When I return to Les Tuileries, I shall make you a general.
Oh, you are too kind, Emperor. Now go. Your freedom awaits.
I am coming, Josephine. Josephine, me voilà. Captain!
Psst. Watson. Over here.
Holmes? What are you doing here, and where did you get that outfit?
It is unimportant. I require your assistance.
Well, that is rich, because clearly it was unimportant to tell me what you were planning beforehand. Amos Colby?
Your naivety was essential to sell the disguise.
Actually, it wasn't. You should have trusted me.
Watson, we can discuss this later. Time is of the utmost importance. The kidnapped people may still be here. This is what I know so far.
What? You really found all this on your own?
Focus, Watson. I need you to find a key. It will be most unique. All the details are in my notes. Logic dictates that Gygax will keep it near her. Once acquired, you must get it to me. Perhaps the kitchen dumbwaiter could be of use.
Holmes, I can't do this. I'm no spy.
Yes, you can, Watson. You are unfailingly dependable.
Or in other words...
Dr. Watson, visitors are not permitted back here.
I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Kuntz. After the war, my nerves, I fled all that commotion.
It is nothing. A patient attempted to escape. He will not get far. Now, if you would like to follow me.
Watson has become someone on whom Sherlock can thoroughly rely.
Blood in the water. Someone must have washed their hands here recently. What have we got ourselves into, Holmes? Did a child make these?
Oh, very interesting. Wow. Pick it up like that, Watson. Really? You're a military man. What are you doing?
Perhaps I should take this. For all I hope it won't be needed.
Let me pick up the gun and point it straight at my own face. Watson, I'm disappointed. Also, I don't trust this guest room even remotely.
The only reason to hang something this harrowing here would be to create another patient.
Well, I do believe that is generally their goal. Okay. We're gonna investigate everything we can on our own. That is the director's office.
Miss?
Unresponsive.
I hear them scratching. Don't you hear it?
No.
I don't want to guard block B tonight.
I want them to fly.
Yeah.
Did you see my son? He's such a sweet boy.
Give it to me. No, I don't want to. Why not?
Minor birds, if I'm not mistaken. Beautiful creatures. Sad that they're caged here.
Why
A
does the
visitor?
caged
No,
bird
you shouldn't have come here.
thing? Let's see. That's the guest room. Kind of weird that they have the guest room right next to the small yard that they allow people into.
Ah, Dr. Watson. Just the man I wanted to see.
Professor, I'm surprised you're not trying to catch that escapee.
Please, my time is far too valuable. I hope Nurse Kuntz has been taking good care of you.
He has certainly kept me out of trouble.
Professor, it is time for your appointment with your next patient, Mr. Wolf.
Herr Wolf can wait until tomorrow. I wish to speak with Dr. Watson.
As you wish.
You still see patients yourself, even as the director of this entire facility?
Only the important ones. And yet I rarely get to pick the brain of a man like yourself. I think it is time we got to know each other, no?
I'm afraid there's not much to know. I'm just an average chap living a rather prosaic life these days.
Dr. Watson, those of us who pursue knowledge are anything but average. Now, who are you?
A writer, a soldier, or a doctor?
I'm a physician in search of a stimulating career. I have patients, yes, but admittedly, I'm more interested in the cutting edge of medical research. So when I read about the Black Edelweiss and your work on the healing of minds, I simply had to learn more.
I suppose my Edelweiss was always destined to attract other curious minds. But before we continue, I want you to understand one thing. A broken mind can never be truly healed.
Well, that's messed up.
I see. So, what exactly do you do here?
It is simple. If you cannot fix a person's nature, you must force them to forget it.
Surely there are other methods of treatment.
How naive. You remind me of a man I once knew, Professor Becker. But we do not speak of him anymore.
A colleague?
The former director here. One day he realized that Edelweiss had outgrown him and had to leave his post. Do you grow weary of me already, Doctor?
I was simply admiring your office, Professor. Apologies.
While I am pleased you appreciate its practicality and appearance, we were discussing bigger things. Was my conversation boring you?
No, not at all. I merely...
No, I understand full well. You're not seeking conversation.
What do you mean?
It is obvious. Your mind craves truth, but not in this form. You must witness a practical demonstration if you are to learn.
I'm certainly intrigued. Would that be possible?
Of course. I propose a journey between the jury of the human brain. You will not leave without being truly enlightened. Kunz, take Dr. Watson back to the courtyard. Then tell the nurses to prepare the operation room and the girl with the doll.
Oh,
yes,
poor Gerda.
Professor.
Our preparations will take a little time. I will come for you soon, Doctor.
We've got to do something sooner rather than later. Okay. So we have a very important patient. The reason they're a very important patient, I would imagine, maybe? No, none of that, really. Okay, there's something else that I need to find then. Bring me birds with broken wings, and with all the answers. Gygax's patient reports. October 1879. As more serious treatment is necessary, my special patient, Wolf, will be transferred to patient room 2 on the ground floor. All other patients must be removed from my schedule and reassigned to other specialists at the Institute. This patient's mental state requires constant monitoring and immediate intervention to avoid undesirable consequences. December 1879. The necessary surgical procedures were successfully performed. Physical recovery is still in progress. Memory loss is increasing but still not complete. A new obsession with writing has developed, probably as a side effect. January of 1880. Patient's writing now mentions old names, clear signs of partial memory recovery, unacceptable result, a second surgery is required, oh no, targeting both the frontal and temporal lobes. February 1880, surgery went well, the patient's memory does not persist for longer than a couple of minutes, although an obsession with writing lingers, danger eliminated, daily monitoring prescribed. Woof. Okay.
Good lord, that's a lot of records. Photograph seems recent. A commemorative photo album. Been a while since I've been in one of these.
Okay. We're learning. Oh, can I just leave?
I can't just leave Holmes here alone.
Are you sure? Not allowed. Okay. You, lady.
I hope you're finding your room comfortable, Dr. Watson.
You know, I would much rather have stayed in a hotel. O beautiful alpine flower, whose heart I do miss so, you call to me while I don't see, how could I let you go? The storm cuts through my senses, makes all my thoughts so blind, with no captain, I miss reason. What did they truly find? Cold and dark, with grimy walls, roughly held like animals, trapped yet free, why do I fall? Something squirms on the tip of my tongue, but what can it be? What did I forget? Poor guy.
You are Mr. Wolf, am I right?
Oh, hello. Who might you be?
My name is Dr. John Watson. I wanted to talk with you, if you didn't mind.
Ah, doctor. I don't suppose you could help. I seem to have forgotten where I am.
We're in the Black Edelweiss, Mr. Wolf. It's an asylum in Switzerland, and you are one of its most important patients.
But why am I here?
That's what I was about to ask you.
I can't remember. Sorry, I can't remember anything.
It's all right. You don't need to push. Try to relax. Let the thoughts come and go. Now, what comes to mind? Mr. Wolf?
Oh, hello. Who might you be?
We just went over this.
I'm sorry, but I don't think we've met.
We were just discussing this facility, the Black Edelweiss Asylum, and why you are here.
That name does sound familiar.
Holmes, the things I do for you.
Excuse me, who are you? And who's this Holmes fellow?
I am Dr. Watson, and Holmes is, well, you could call him my imaginary friend. That's just a little joke, don't mind me.
But why am I here, doctor? Am I sick?
I'm sure I can take a look.
Judging by the big scar on your head, one side of the face is paralyzed. That's good. Severe chemical burns, faded with age. Oh, it's the letter. An adult male with 2 deep surgical scars on the side of his head and an old chemical burn on one of his hands. Mr. Wolf has some paralysis of his facial muscles, most likely the result of brain surgeries. Blue-gray pigmentation spots on his skin are likely due to overuse of medication containing silver nitrate. So it appears that his illness is a direct result of the treatment he has received here at Black Edelweiss. Yeah, unfortunately.
Dear Lord, what did Gygax do to you?
Excuse me? Who are you?
Oh, never mind.
Woof. Yeah, that's rough, buddy.
Looks dusty but functional.
Oh, we never use that. I think it connects somewhere downstairs.
This area is off limits. A patient has escaped.
Okay. I think, though, we may have discovered what we need. Where is... No, not that. There we go. Yep. Okay, so the poetry was part of it. There we go. Becker.
Hello again. You won't remember me, but we've met before. I am Dr. John Watson, and you are Professor Becker. You were the previous director of this facility, the Black Edelweiss.
Professor, really? Actually, that name does sound familiar. Wait. Let me write it down. I try to recall memories through writing, but they always feel just out of reach.
As a matter of fact, I have more for you to jot down.
Oh, yes. Yes, please, anything.
Professor Gygax did this to you. She made you forget everything, even who you are. But we will play a trick on her. We will write a letter so that she learns her lesson. Put down what I dictate. Dear Professor Gygax, I bitterly regret that I let my beautiful alpine flower fall under your influence. I see now that you never deserved to sit as the director of the Black Edelweiss. You are not, as you so claimed, the future of the Edelweiss, and you never were. And by the time you make it to my cell, the police will already know the truth of how you came to be director of this asylum. Signed, Professor Becker.
There. It's done. Now, hold on a minute. Who are you?
My name is John Watson. I'm a doctor from London, a veteran of Afghanistan, and I wish to be a writer, though deep down I fear I lack the talent. And presently I'm risking my life to help my brilliant detective flatmate in the pursuit of a cult of kidnappers, even as I fear it may destroy him. I'm tired and hungry, and I have not had a good bath in weeks, and yet despite it all, I feel alive. Any more questions?
Good heavens, sir. You're as mad as they come.
Right.
One of the patients asked me to deliver this note. It's for Professor Gygax.
Thank you, Doctor. Leave it with me.
Unbelievable. Kunz, with me.
With me. Oh, yeah. Quickly now.
Close, but I don't think this is the key. This is too small to be what Holmes asked for.
Okay, we'll read that in a minute.
An Edelweiss relief about 2 inches in diameter. This must be what Holmes was after.
Still yet. Already looked at that. More to find. Gygax's diary. December 1879. It has been 3 months since I took over the Edelweiss from Becker. Not all my colleagues approved of the rule changes, so I am now the only professor here. No matter, the hiring of several strong nurses will solve the personnel shortage. At least my work can flourish without the impairment of his lesser mind. March of 1880. The first payment has arrived from R. Our deal does pose risks, but the possibilities are endless if he is true to his word. May 1880, the first shipment of Chosen Ones has arrived. R has sent a vast selection of broken minds. The work ahead will be difficult, but undoubtedly useful for my own research as well. 2 birds with 1 stone. We want to get out of here quickly. To the kitchen quickly. And back into the shoes of our intrepid Detective Holmes, once again, rather quickly. All right. And with that, before we continue on,
Sealed tight. I can't exit the same way.
we're going to call that an episode. Thank you so much for coming along. We will be back next week with more Sherlock Holmes The Awakened. Until then, I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.